Hello, everybody. We're live-ish. Good morning, Billy. My gosh, these early morning hours come early, don't they? So I jumped on a couple of minutes ahead of time because I have to run madly off in all directions. And and this is one of the reasons why. Just a second here. Let me see if there's anything. No, nothing to worry about. Okay, all good. All quiet on the Western Front. So here we are. It's just about nearly almost 10 o'clock. It's the 15th of November. And it's kind of an important milestone for me and you, if you have been following along. And I'm going to talk about that in more detail in a minute or two. So there's stuff to share. And there's also something I've been talking to Billy about. And things are difficult right now for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. And you know what? Since the dawn of time, things have been difficult. We just find ourselves standing in the middle of it. And so we're saying it's difficult right now. Well, good morning, DJ. How lovely to see you. How exciting is this? People are in the room. We got people in the house. It's wonderful. So here in my corner of the world, it is minus 1. That's Celsius. In Fahrenheit, it would be, I don't know, what, 31, 30? I don't know, cold-ish. And yesterday and the day before that, it was damp. And tomorrow, it's sunny today. Tomorrow, it's apparently going to snow. So there we are. Winter tires are on. Digging out the warm, heavy, fuzzy sweaters, the heavy coats, the sensible boots. That's right, Billy. I said sensible boots, and I'm doing well, and I hope you are as well. Thank you. So, DJ, this is lovely that you're joining us. I hope you'll be doing more of it. It's wonderful to see your name and your comments. So, carry on. Tell your friends. So here it is. It is 10 o'clock in my corner of the world, Eastern time, and I got stuff. And I got stuff I'm dealing with. I've got frantic running back and forth madly round and round in circles, talking to people. And I've noticed something more now, and maybe that's because I'm frantic, that people aren't actually taking in what we say a lot of the time. It's not exactly that they're not listening. It's that there are too many streams coming in at the same time. And some are louder than others, and then of course there's that whole thing that's going on inside their own heads, that internal song, the Whiffam song. What's in it for me? With undertones of somebody in the family saying you'll never amount to anything. So you have that as your background, and then you have the various things coming in from all directions, and then you have somebody who's standing right in front of you asking you something, and it's so easy to miss the important words. It's so easy to miss the point of the exercise. Over the last couple of days, I have had to explain over and over and over and over and over certain things to certain people who are normally much quicker than that. So I know that I haven't lost volume. Like that would ever happen. So I know that they're trying to filter through too many things. And I found this cute little meme that I posted on Facebook this morning, where a parent of a 4-year-old says, "You have your shoes on the wrong feet." And the 4-year-old stands there and looks at the feet for a long time and says, "I don't have any other feet." And the parent says, "Fair enough," because way too long to clarify what that meant. And from the 4-year-old's perspective, it was fairly simple. There are only 2 feet. I don't understand, because what they didn't understand was it wasn't about the feet, it was about the shoes. That is the problem. We are all in such a hurry to say things, to get it said, to get it done, off the list, move on, that I don't think we're being clear. I don't think we are choosing our words wisely. And I'll tell you one thing that I know for absolute certainty. If we want other people to hear us better, it's us. We got to fix it because they are already overwhelmed. If we are speaking in fairly simple words in a language that everybody around us understands, and it's not getting through, it's us to fix for them. So I saw this adorable gimmick that I picked up the other day that I think is going to be a great giveaway at the next live event. It's a cell phone holder, and these little arms expand. So depending on the size, whether it's a cell phone or a tablet or whatever, you just slip the phone in, and it stands up, and and it's cute. And the reason I love it, I'll show you. I'll actually do it with my phone because I understand technology. I'm really good with the really tough stuff. I just like that, and then what you do is you stick it in like this, and lo and behold, phone. Isn't that adorable? Mom's gloves holding my phone. So, but when I was looking at them this morning, when I took my phone off its mom's hands, I realized that I had an opportunity to talk about how we can make ourselves clearer. Because this little gimmick is called lazy hands. But what it also is it's 2 thumbs up, isn't it? It's 2 thumbs up. So if it's 2 thumbs up, you know what it also is? 2 thumbs down. How can we tell that I've known a number of critics in my lifetime? So I'm going to now carry a set of these in my purse. And when people say things that are awesome, I'm going to pull it out and go. And when they're behaving like a moron, I'm going to go. Because sometimes they're so distracted that the eye roll where I almost fall over backwards is lost on them. But this won't be, because I also have an orange pair, so I can call it mom approved for the yellow ones, and I can call it failure à l'orange for the orange ones. And I love the kind of thing that's portable. Because while everybody is tech and everybody is, digital, the fact is that when you're up close and personal, can you imagine in a theater? Can you imagine in a theater or a restaurant when somebody is loud? You just turn around, and instead of joining the problem, you just pull these out of your purse and you go like this. They'll look at it and say, "Oh, haha, sorry. Who, if you dare pull those out on me, I will run away screaming like a 2-year-old. Well, see now, Billy. There's a challenge right there. There's a challenge right there. The gauntlet, the yellow gauntlet, wait a minute. We have props. We can do this. The gauntlet has been tossed. So that was my first bright idea this morning. My second bright idea was this. We are not aware, or if we are aware, we're not taking care of it. We are multitasking too much. We are skimming the headline, and we're not listening to the details. Now, why that's important is that, as they say, the devil is in the details. If someone says you need to turn left at such and such, and you say, yeah, I'll find it. And then as you're driving, you find yourself in construction, and you didn't actually pay attention or write down or in some way allow yourself to remember to turn right, but where they wanted you to turn right is closed. And so you have to, it's so important to stop yourself from assuming that we got this, because things change so quickly. I am currently racing back and forth on a particular errand that's very important to me. And the highways that I'm on, and I'm doing this every day, and the highways that I'm on are under construction. And every day, the orange cones change, and every day there are different detours. And so when I set my time to be somewhere at a certain time, I have to factor in that there may be issues. And there may be other people on the highway who weren't listening. There may be other people who are overwhelmed. One of the things that I've said in the little intro about today is that the swirl is very loud. And it's so easy to be overwhelmed by that, by the constant stuff that may or may not matter directly and immediately, but it wears us down. And it takes away our ability to do our magic stuff, to do our thing that we're famous for. And if we're not aware of that, if we're not taking care of ourselves, if we're not doing the basic daily self-care, good morning. Good morning. Little miss, good morning. So what we need to do, not just for us, what we need to do for the people immediately around us who depend on us, is we need to start paying attention to our own capability. It's like when people say, how's your day? How are you? I usually say to people, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you? Because if I say, how are you? People say, good, and you? So that wasn't a conversation. That means they're good, but I don't know what good means in their language. I don't know what warm means in their language. But if I say on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being awesome, how's your day? How are you? And they stop because I've given them a factual bar to reach and to value, so that when they say, it started out as a 4, but I think I'm closing in on an 8, that says a lot. And it says a lot in a very short period of time. So if one of the reasons that people aren't listening to you is because they don't think they have time, because they're distracted, because I got so much time, I'm so busy. If that's the case, then we can develop a shorthand that they understand, right? That makes all the sense in the world. When you forget that you're talking to a 4-year-old and you ask them an abstract question and the 4-year-old doesn't understand abstract, whose fault is that? Not the 4-year-old. It's us, because oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Here, let me help you, sweetie. The shoes are turning the wrong way. You're going to be going off in 2 directions with it before you know it. We need to be clear. We need to help other people understand and feel good about themselves because they understood. A long time ago, when I got on Facebook, it took me about 3 months to realize something very important. And it's this. Although Facebook is Facebook for pictures and words, people aren't there to be seen. They're there to be heard. When they get a bunch of people liking what they said, when they get a bunch of comments that are positive or create a conversation, a solid 7 so far today. Awesome. What happens is, if they don't feel heard, they feel diminished. They feel they have no value. If they have no value, who will care if something happens to them? Who will care if I'm here or not? And if anybody is prone to any kind of, depression or uncertainty or mental health issues, any health issues, not feeling like you matter, not feeling relevant, not feeling like you're part of the team is terrifying. Because if I'm not important, if I don't matter, then I'm expendable. I'm disposable. They don't need me. If no one needs me, what's the point? You see the direction it goes in? So if we're already stressed and there's already stuff and there's already complications of all sorts, and then the weather's changing and people are having comments and whatnot, my face due to MySpace and Facebook combined. I love that. If everything is too much of a muchness, We are the only ones who can say, time out, give me a minute, take those deep breaths I keep talking about. And I know a lot of people discount it. I know a lot of people don't try it when I walk through it. I'm going to walk through it right now because I do it, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 times a day. And it doesn't take long. When you are feeling overwhelmed in any way, whether you're out of breath, whether you're tired, whether people are exhausting you, whether you're confused by technology, whether the appliances in the kitchen have refused to cooperate with you, the way you get your balance back, the way you reset your I'm okay button, I'm a 7 button, is going to be so simple. I'm just trying to get something rid of it there. It's going to be so simple that you'll say, well, why haven't I done this before? It's amazing. So here it is. If you picture, so your chest is here, right? Your chest is here. And we all assume that the lungs are right there because when we're breathing heavy and we're running, we all assume that that's where the action is, right? But another 3 inches down from there, from your chest, from your nipples, 3 inches down is the diaphragm that sits directly below your lungs. Diaphragm is a muscle that, like this. And the diaphragm in combination with the lungs works like the old-fashioned bellows on your fireplace, right? When you push your diaphragm down, your stomach goes out and your lungs have to fill with air because the diaphragm is attached to the bottom of the lungs. So when you push down, the stomach goes out instead of the chest going up, but the lungs expand this way. When you use your diaphragm, singers do it, actors do it, athletes do it, to get big oxygen deep into the body, more oxygen into the blood, deeper, better breathing. So deep down in, push the diaphragm up. And when you do 3 of those slowly as comfortable, at the end of those 3, it is extraordinary how more fueled you are. If part of the anxiety that is causing you to breathe shallowly is fear or concern or frustration, once you've calmed your body down and it feels okay, you can say very quietly so that your conscious brain can hear you, I'm safe. You don't say, we got this, I got this, good to go, because those are slang words that the conscious brain can't really figure out fast. Just as I'm talking about being clear, being concise, so that people get it, and they get it immediately. So you do the breathing 3 times, and then you say, I'm safe. Give it a second, and carry on. And you will be amazed. Because when you are calm, when you have the breathing and the good oxygen, and you have done your reset, you will be contagious. You will spread that feeling to the people immediately around you. And we need more of that. We need spreading more of the really good, really positive, you know what? I think we're going to be okay. I'm good. I've got this. I'm safe. And I think we're going to be okay. Focus on this moment. Stay right here. There may be a traffic jam up ahead, but this is the one we're navigating. These are the instructions we're following. Listen closely when someone says, okay, I have things to tell you, and then I'll ask you questions. Okay, that's a test. That's important. Put away the other stuff. Don't be texting while the person's talking to you. No, I'm listening. Give it 100%. Why? Because that is what's in it for you. 100%. A perfect grade. The best outcome. That's what's in it for you. That's what's in it for them. the best outcome, 100%. Do yourself, do them, do everybody else a favor, and don't try to multitask. Small things that don't really matter right now, set them aside and listen to the big stuff. And then you can reward yourself later. This is a turning point conversation. And the reason I'm having it is today is the 100th episode of these videos. I began on the 30th of November last year. And except for a couple of short glitches, I've managed to do 2 videos a week at 10 o'clock. Even when Facebook booted me off for a month, I migrated over to YouTube. Billy was saying, it's right there. So I intend to continue. Billy and I have been talking about all kinds of other things I can do, short, crazy, silly things. And I think those are long overdue. I think we have an opportunity to talk about stuff that bothers us, stuff that makes us proud, stuff that gets in the way, stuff that we've resolved. And I think the fact that we're building this lovely tribe, and by the way, if you know anybody who said, oh, I remember her, is she still alive? You can say, oh my God, yeah, she's still alive, all right. Invite them to come over and subscribe. Like the episode they watch. Do what you guys are doing so beautifully today. All the comments and talking amongst yourselves. I'm just over here prattling. Alive and yakking. Yes, I am. Alive and yakking. 100 episodes. I know, right? It's a milestone. So I want to do a bunch more. I want to do different things. I welcome your input and your ideas. You know how to reach me here, and you also know how to reach me on Facebook. And please talk about it, come up with ideas, and let me know, because there's no such thing as a bad idea. There are some really, are you out of your mind ideas? No such thing as bad ideas, because it means you're engaged. It means you're on the team. It means that we're in this together and you are leaning in. And I love that. After all, you can't row a Viking ship if you don't lean in. That's how it works. So normally I told my BFF to come and subscribe to you. Don't know if she has yet. I haven't had a chance to look, actually, darling. So I will take a quick peek when I'm done. But what I have to do is cut it short today. Billy's going, oh, finally. I do have to cut it short because I have to get in the car and ride madly off in all directions. So before I sign off, there's a couple of things I want to say. One of them is I cannot actually find the words. I cannot actually find the words to tell you how important these videos are to me, personally and professionally. Knowing that you're watching, that you are taking time out of your day to be part of this process is priceless. And I am grateful that you are finding things to enjoy, to think about, to sample, to experiment with based on what I'm saying. I also want to say that in addition to the live videos, there are other videos that I did on Facebook that I posted here, but then there are also little podcasts. So if you look around to the different categories that there are, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I think I even have some short video clips from You Can't Get on Television. So have fun, do some browsing. And after that, the only thing left to say is that I will see you on Thursday, at the usual time, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here. And until then, 2 things. Be good to you. You deserve it. You really do. And remember to hug your loved ones. What they put up with you. Boy. All right. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.